right, dear friends, welcome to the show. Indeed, the segment known as 𝗟𝗏𝗃. Hey, 𝗟𝗏 my now so 𝗟𝗏 ka and yes, ye ka anything about 𝗟𝗏 neka. Right, that was a rap by Rap Udifo or so sign your Obrafo. Well, he went to St. Peter's do na Mobianka sofo Adzika mashia se menhia de eba be no na yesi de rap na hyase ntini de ahyase minyanhwe ase miginamo nado ndomo nani no. All right, so let's go to the Christian service in Kumasi and pick a spot of message. Good morning,
Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246 275375, 0240 154825, or 0244 596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at Odeneho Kwadaso on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
all right, Ashafo Yama Yahon Akwaba Biam Yesim Kunya na Enano Pay a titru bi abekame ho animpon bi apabni bi ababa bekame ho. Well, they are here because of their dexterity, their in-depth knowledge on the matter under discussion. This morning we are looking at the expectations of the sector ministers who have been sworn in. Well, if there is time, we'll be looking at a few other ministers who are still nominees and designate. In the meantime, I want to welcome 𝗟𝗏𝗃, a lecturer with the UPSC and also a governance expert and a political analyst. Ni, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you. All right, so the good old Peter Wonders, also a lecturer of the African University of Communications and Business. Mini akwaba.
Yeah, me.
Ashefo afio. Na Peter we na Peter no.
Wallahi da me fifi ne masa me hu ne ma so ayi wo me nu sa afi me bia wo fine.
Right.
Official panso.
Have you come here? Good to have you. Good to have you. All right, so gentlemen, you are welcome. As advertised already, we are going to look at aswafo ya fa omo se omo ne Ghana for emedi dwuma nkanka mampani nankasa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eyi omo se omeboa omo. Now yesterday a few of them, 6 of them were sworn in, and thus the president said it's deliberate because the sectors are the pivot of Ghana's growth. Let's go to President Mahama and listen to what he said.
You and the first 6 ministers who are responsible for perhaps the most critical sectors of our national life, especially economy and the energy sector. In economy, the people of Ghana are looking up to you, Dr. Forson, to reduce inflation and make life more affordable, reduce the cost of living. They're looking up to you to bring our debt level to sustainable, to bring our national debt to sustainable levels. They're looking to you to stabilize our currency, and they're looking to you to rein in the deficits so that we can achieve macroeconomic stability. To you, the Honorable Minister of Energy, Mr. John 𝗟𝗡𝗙, Ghanaians are looking for stable and efficient power supply. They are looking to you to accelerate our upstream and downstream petroleum sectors in order that Ghanaians can reap the benefit of the potential that God has given us. They're also looking to you to manage the energy sector debt and be able to remove it as an albatross around the neck of our economy. To you, Mr. 𝗟𝗡𝗍𝗘, Ghanaians are looking for food security, and they're looking for cheap and affordable food to fill their stomachs. To you, Mr. Governors Abuja, you probably have one of the most difficult jobs. Everybody in Ghana is complaining about bad roads. You have the duty not only to maintain existing roads, but to provide new roads for smooth transportation. And probably one of the most difficult and complex sectors, and that is education. The Honorable Haruna Idrisu is supposed to work for the people of Ghana to ensure quality education and to ensure that we equip our young people with the skills that they need to go into the world of work. And one of your first responsibilities will be to superintend the National Review Conference on Education, to bring stakeholders together to dialogue on how to improve our educational outcomes. Our Attorney General will be required to reform our justice system to make it fair and transparent to all Ghanaians. You'll also be responsible for holding people accountable and making sure that the sword of justice goes after people who have misappropriated the resources of Ghanaians. One of the major tasks you would have to undertake is to shepherd the National Constitutional Validation Conference in order that we can begin amendment of our Constitution to make it a living document for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, long before the elections, we were aware of the parlous state of our economy, and we made specific pledges to address same. The energy sector is also riddled with many hydra-headed problems, threatening its very survival. Already we've been at work since my first day in office to tackle these problems. Indeed, you elected us to confront and resolve such challenges. As you may all be aware, the previous government did not work to ensure the smooth running of the energy sector by neglecting to arrange enough fuel to power our thermal plants. This was important because of the known scheduled maintenance work that was to take place on the West African gas pipeline, which is responsible for bringing in significant gas for the thermal plants that we have in our eastern enclave. Through determined efforts, I can report that we have now averted the looming threat of power outages.
Inti Omampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ana yete nenkano. Aswafo nsia bidie wetimi ede krata ashomonsa kra a wochrom se monko na monko ye edwuma eye imprempren ya. All right, gentlemen, let me welcome you again. It's going to be a very stimulating discussion, and so this is how I want us to go by. Yebefa asweye no na yahwe oswafo no na yahwe hawo ewomu na afi yahwe eye solution ebetimi ediaba. So let me first take the Ministry of Finance and the Minister. Indeed, I am going chronologically according to how the President said it. Dr. Castle 𝗟𝗡𝗍𝗘, obviously a renowned Ghanaian economist, a chartered accountant, and a tax practitioner. He has been doing this for the past 20 years. Educational background, a PhD in finance from the KNUST, MSc Economics, MSc Taxation, BSc Accounting, and a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Accounting. Well, in Parliament, his career spanned through becoming the minority leader and also becoming the majority leader in a short while. Many were the boards he sat on, from the Bank of Ghana, from Quarcoo Board, IMF, and the likes. This man brings on board a lot of expertise for over 20 to 25 of his life working for Ghanaians and for himself. Peter.
Yeah, I'm there.
At the end, I'll be Timmy Akafa, Ura to force him. Any Eduma, ne boss, Ediashen inside. He needs to bring down the dollar. Inflation must be good.
So for say far Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 as a Minister of Finance. Me for say one kasa ohwe nyema okafa no ho a na emi say ose e fata say sa bia no otumi ekuta.
Okay.
Na mmom no obehunu say eye wiase nyina sikasem after COVID-19 no and toto yiye.
Okay.
Inti men kasa inti abria me kasa be say Ghana pe ana ye ho akere yen. Say ye ka ho akere a bebre na afele say Ghana man mu pe na ayeden. Ghana ha kra me ka say ye de anka e kakra. Na say woti ba bi di a e ha adwene. Na say owura eye omampan Mahama dwumadie a eson na ode ahye ne nsa. Say yesikasem omototo yesikasem yiye normal inflation enko from oma eye yesikasem enyeye asodi ye de amano no kwasem enye asem ketwa na obakofo a yetam Ghana sika nyina boto e de ahye wo sase hwe ma enye ma hwe ma eso anti emeka se papa yi na so be hye pa. It's an say the perception anase it's an say minya sika abanya atwam enya ye ene o masai ne mom IMF kire say o makuta sika yiye aso de o kan say no kredi a ene yenko ani mom jejereje ne mom e ka ye gbagu ho say e betua contract ska eka bosia ya bo afri amanone ekwan ya fa so a yebetua se esika ya firi ho ansa na mfaso so aba no emi se eyade a eso na me kire se enye these our partisan governance anka me kire me se anka yebetumi so bi o CPP na owonimde e wo sika sem so a yemfa ne mara esa se bia Ghana sika sem adu no yebe hia se obia de no ma be de abeshem ankoye Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘 enkoa asodie me kan sa obi de manu besi boni aka se na se nipa ya obe yo ka se levy obe ye free ho betting tax obe ye free ho COVID-19 any nuisance taxes in obe ye free ho na afei de ba ne se me ka se campaign promises no different from reality on the grounds.
Agronifo.
Sabio seven producer. Yeah. Ye ina ti we yen kola bremo efia ko se ko ye ema girls e ko ye connection no. Okwa opese o kania e beto na sum ama na ye de apene. Eni sam brem sofo. O ko mapia. E so ko sere wadanfo bi empaboa.
Sofo ko mape.
Da bi send ye misin kola brem.
Okay.
Ansa na ye bedi sofo.
You said you can sofo say o ko mape.
Da bi me frown accept me bo di sofo we wo as in person. Say obi e ko mapa. Sana me pa check dan ko yi. Me twa gina enye wo. Sofo kura na nsan oboso offer e say for bosa. Obi kwanye wo as in person. Now we go mapa ko dey. Hey. Now crowd this side boss even what na go map ko be. Eh so be come mapa. Sambre no mu no. All kono atade e kofidia. What is also a crime dia, and I'm one yaw
okay.
No, they call or cancel an assembly a day. I'm a nipajina to better say campaign promises and in reality on the ground, so they are far different. That's out here very and somewhere bisano, ever 11 some any betting tax. I won't say a rubina, I say 11 in Yabeka, betting tax on Yabeka. So I'm a channel, and just so you can see a part and also name Momono say. Yen papa yi betumi aye adwuma yi a na eche say domestication.
Okay.
Yen di yen manmu enema. Yen fura yen manmu enema. Yen di Ghana nema bebre. Na industrialization. And so send your Kwame Nkrumah de nema to akwam. Abidje metra meka. Maka say ona okra wanyin say da bi yin na besua. Okwa time asilo yi o yesiri wo esi wo ya. Na e wo de enti oyeye. Say ya yen sa na da bi e say yama amono ne nema ye de a meka bibia say ukofa hwan ba. So me 𝗟𝗏𝗃 asem so a enkosi aga esa ne say de bia ye yina eti ye nane ye sika e de kwa ma no ne e kokra ne maba e be de magana sika ayeye.
All right, wonderful. Yonko ni you are also a lecturer, and looking at the profile of this man, I mean, he qualifies to be a senior lecturer in any university at all. By far, one of the ministers who has such an extensive profile academically and even on the field of his work. He's supposed to bring inflation down. Do you see any success in sight?
Well, yeah, I just hope that mere academic qualification or pomposity should definitely create success in wherever one finds himself. But I'm sure you know, though there might be a correlation, the reality on the ground would sometimes be different. I mean, if you take a look at Nanado, the fact that he is a lawyer, you want to ask yourself why some of the things that happened during his term still went on to happen.
Okay.
It tells you that, yes, academic qualification is academic qualification, but there are different factors that will determine your success on the ground. For instance, you mentioned inflation. I wonder how it's going to make it if, like my friend is saying, we Ghanaians don't collectively agree to tame our tongue. You understand what I'm saying? That if we still go after foreign goods, if we still don't manage
the insatiable appetite for
yeah. I mean, if we're unable to do that, I wonder how he alone could do that. And remember, inflation was one of the 4 criteria that prevented us from achieving from making it to the ECHO team. You know the ECHO, the Western
the criteria which was given.
Yeah, the convergence criteria had 4. One of them being the inflation.
We had the most escalating.
Exactly. And so, yeah, well, Prof. Mills was able to peg it at a single digit for some time. But, I mean, what is the situation now? So, yes, he'll be able to do it based on the fact that he has the qualification and stuff. But each one of them needs our help. They definitely need our help by way of our behavior, by way of prayers, by way of, conduct, everything. In order for them to achieve.
Is it not the case that for us as Ghanaians, to Abamao, ye say, President Mama also wait me aye. Ain't na ya pam MPP for mumra mumeye man. Na oshe dear President Mama so kayena. He was giving a direct mandate to his appointees to make sure that it is done. So we want it done. We are taking no less than Femonio how.
Nibi nambanya mefike wawo. Ekwe reduce the national debt.
Okay.
No, I'm a strings number black and it so as to achieve that. But single digit inflation
in a short time.
In a short time, you have to take difficult decisions. But again, you need to quote and unquote force Ghanaians to begin to like the local production of goods and services that we have. And that cannot be achieved if we decide to still be wayward. Wayward in the sense that we're going after foreign goods. We still have on Christmas Day. I mean, look at the kinds of things that are brought, and they put a lot of pressure on the city. How do you achieve that? And then he's supposed to help us achieve macro stability. You know, in achieving macro stability, you need to have certain relationships in a balance, like savings and investments, like even local demands as against the output, and several other items. I mean, if it is the way we are looking at it, like he's sitting in the office and then, you know, just scribbling a few things, I'm not sure we'll be worried. I'm more worried about us. The kind
we the citizens.
Exactly. The kind of habits that we formed over the years. How are we going to, you know, put our shoulders together, decide that, look, let us back down on this and this and this and this habit. And that's why I call it taming the tongue.
Yeah, indeed, in psychology, there is this theory called classical conditioning, which states that people learn through association. And so the theorist Ivan Pavlov has said that every behavior repeated 21 times becomes part of you. So in conclusion, behaviors die hard. But I have realized that behaviors don't die at all. Now, how are we able to tame this insatiable appetite of a domedo that comes from a foreign land? And as I say, cry the mpatabi a free abrochaba. And Peter, I want to when I was a branding person, Ediania a different brochiri. Atadia I was a free slim and aba. But Obi atadia no fit suruko sini for munina uti. How are we able to tame our lifestyle just as
you think you are not teasing me in a way?
Oh no! Oh, sir, ni or to we ya. For the tico can or time. China, or China ni can express. Now I told you na China. One way. Oh, I didn't get a material. You know
in Kuma and Chama Mao. I mean, they.
Now said, Anopeya Mabetene. Yeah, we'll fugua Mashama Betene. A back can't be. So, a brandy should fugu a fatano, Messi. All right, and the appetite there, Eba. But we'll say, I bring in ano, ye advertise it. Foreign products against our locally manufactured products. In Drokwa Ebondeuro, I will be draw saying any of us why Ebondeuro. A quiet first way brandy and near more Ghana Mumuano. And me for Sanka Ghana Memuhano. Branding should be the anchor of all the courses we study from SS to university. You know, branding should be part of it. A quiet because Obi after SS, no, on to us. Buffalo tia yeti. El quaintain. Tetembre mo egu sieve mo ya bedu sa nya so no abesi ne aye ntumi embrane hwe nanu yi a obi start Coco King a oye mahuma bi edu ye na pe ekoye obi so fiase ye wache de dokon e traffic mu eno so egu ye hwe ayi meat pie ya kantanka se friend say meat pie bi na mu fiase ye friend say mpona some meat pie bi ba so mbre bi anan ko for topa mahuma bi ekodu ye hwi na eko A1 bread ya Ghana ni ye anche na otoma China ni ama no discount no bottom pa okwatra a friend say America ya come ye hu say Ghana man mu out ha no mu a hwe ni wa obaye ye entro is a false and wrong perception ya either to your team and opa me catch Ghana for yina say hwe Adzika for mo Ghana ha no de ne pa say omro lokose mo kotra bro chire mo ko holidays no mo say aba aboti man mu no me professor you man nka chama say Peter abrochere hwini ho menko at the time of cast chairman no me didi na tamo me team say awopa da bia sore na woko da bia sore na woko media me kwa bone be na wom e che me tsan hwe say no o man mu utina ha na obo obra yi a esiw yiye
wenyeska
hwe bra ko asutware na ko hwade banana plantation bia abrofo bia do ho Ghana yentumi nya bia na body plantation anka it was state farms wo ho enne ne nyina wo he nanka kokko ye yen kokko okko e for say research animal research identify hono mo na wo kokko mo yen omo nantwi omo yen omo mprekwa ye yen enne ko hwe mo nyina wo he so na me che no ye je tumu say ade say domedo any a friend is saying nkokwa ebo ne pan ya fie brochira ba eyemade na goto kwaba ne wajegun fufuo so na ya de yi ti say enkosi say ye be sesa ya dwene afiri aborofo dwene KFC and ya yama ye ma say one to KFC ma no a and we daddy e be for papa so for no kuro obi a oto KFC money ba and of friend da so o ban championship papa oh okay for papa so I perception it's a kwa go feel ni nam ye gba ba kra no hwe wani mu a we papa afro dada
ashafo minim de also so be ka say oni Peter be ya adwen dia Peter ni nyina ka say ya moa na ya dwen no ya nsakra no wonu bi a ye wo kuro we mu a finance minister ora
obeti oboa obeti
nyehwe minim say woni no eya adwen sade but yanko ni so ni another person who also brings on a wealth of experience and a litany of qualification John Jenapo, yes. John Jenapo was behind us abrani ewo graduate school or University of Ghana and see but he appears to be a fine gentleman, very knowledgeable, former Grassac president in the University of Ghana. Well, John holds a Master of Arts degree in Economic Policy Management, an MBA in Marketing, and a Master of Science, an MSc in Development and Finance. So already we have counted 3 masters already. Now he also holds a Master of Science degree in Energy Economics. That is a 4th master's, and now I'm reliably told that he is almost completing a PhD. So already 4 masters backed and a PhD coming. Well, in the year 2016, he stood for an election as a member of parliament for the 𝗟𝗡𝗃, and he was given the nod. He still remains the member of parliament for 𝗟𝗡𝗃, the year 2024 into the year 2025. President Mahama has duly appointed him and given him the credentials to becoming our Minister of Energy. Ni John Jenapo.
Yeah. These are guys that you listen to their educational background and you are happy. And you know, with their commitment and the support of Ghanaians, I mean, why shouldn't they all succeed? And especially because they have age on their side. You definitely know. I mean, we spoke about 𝗟𝗓𝗃. What we didn't add was the fact that all of these guys have served as deputy ministers before getting to this place. They've acquired the experience not just around parliament, but in the fields that they find themselves today. But in all things that we say about them, there are a few critical things that they need to look at. I mean, for instance, Jenapo has been cautioned by the president himself to manage the sector, the energy sector debt.
Yes, the energy
so that he should bring it down or remove it totally, so that at least we'll have some space to breathe. But ultimately, he should keep the lights on.
Yeah.
He should just keep the light on. I hear we're close to a disaster, but his expertise and the willingness and enthusiasm to still help made us avert that near calamitous situation. What we're therefore asking of him is that he should let us see that the educational background, with himself having the commitment to help, and then the support of Ghanaians in terms of physical support and then prayers, we should definitely make it. Because see, if he achieves everything and we still have done so, remember, if they hadn't done that last minute thing in order to secure the energy we're enjoying now, would have been plunged back into Dumso. And that situation would have sent us back to those days, our memories back to those days. And then to say that are these guys and darkness twins or something?
They are experts of doom. So
exactly. And I still think that we need to say a few things. That the government that just left, the NPP government, should know that governance is a continuum.
Yeah.
Why would you deliberately starve us of the energy and the kinds of things that will go into providing the light? Why would you starve us of those things? And just because you've been ousted, and then you wait in the last minute when the new government takes over, then he starts scratching the grounds for solutions. I mean, why wouldn't you still import what you have to import, or put together the kinds of things that still got the light on? Why would you want Ghanaians to see them as a disaster? And that's exactly what they did. And that's so wrong. And if it is done to you, the fact that it is not good is the reason why we should always respect the golden rule that do unto others what you expect others to do to you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So honestly, I am fascinated by the fact that they solved that near disaster situation, and we are currently enjoying the life. But that should not be all. He was given 1, 2, 3 things, and so the acceleration of the downstream and the upstream, these are a combination of things that I believe he alone, each of them is leading a team. And though they are the persons put at the front to be seen to be doing the job, and indeed the president mentioned their names, so again it tells you the uneasy head wears the crown.
Yeah.
You are supposed to face the public and to collect the flags if there's any criticism. Of course, like a coach, when the team wins, you are carried shoulder high.
And if we lose this,
well, that one I pray that we do not lose.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. The light must be on. John, Jinapo, keep the light on. And my light in you noom, light in you doom me. Omampeni Mahama, me home bechile me pa. Ye be friend me doom so president. Sana no patch.
Iwo bo okola kashimi. I'm the Ghanaian language speaker on
it's a balance.
We decided to need to be a real Ghana. Ni ilaka she real fante hu wa ibo modern wa. Femi mi kwa beka I'm a programmer no ha ni I'm a real blofo. Ni allo ni jena guy.
Be mi sane e brofo.
Yo, sofo asama me owura ni kan ye nyina no me budget no so dem nia me de be kan won say there was an attack on President Mahama. Ye friend dumuso enti emre a onya wini ye mi hunu ayi bi wo friend saying social media
Dumso is back.
Dumso is back. And obi atam generator so ya. Now they calling Mahama Saba enti mama say generator. Wow, this has been a tag on him, and whether wrong or bad, whatever it is, it's a tag on him.
Yes.
And nuntina on share owura say ginapoe. Kwesa a light no embo na ni pre even a day kura. Na se bebo na ni pre bra me feel say ye Ghana for so ye kan hu bi. Adena me see ye kan hu bi. A lot of illegal connections.
Okay.
A lot of companies, and most often companies here can want them, and yet Ghanaian owned companies. In Pembrokeshire, this year we know Lebanese for India for China for no question. A quiet more fast or book Ghana a fasono a hard journey. And what we should do is say in Dubai, oil friends saying facility to me computerizing in such a way say leader no to me who say a day don't what say oil do say na begu makeup yimu and I don't want say begu makeup no bo say so aside the meters no ya dey mark these industries no make say consuming a lot of energy no ebo Ghana ka be no. The office must also have a mechanism. You a friend is saying energy do yedi akomom ene sika afri omoho aba ebe onwa se okwabrality office no yenya kotua emufa ana kakra bi mano a eka mu de nyina no aye de wa paper fee system no so ama Ghana aye de boka saa nieme na me feel say eye onabo ginapo ema nani ye de ekoso for power no de ye benya se tumi nya ayi e friend say fuel a elbe gu ayi mu na say I dam no so efiase say ekoso e radwuma menjin di say e friend say light no elbo na nipre na mmom no how to maintain it ekwa fa so a energy a ye jamu ekwa bonten si ye de e friend say energy miensa kwa e say tumi nya miensa no so sika ne so mfa so enu na em say owura no atumi esa atumi hwe so because me kai say embrem bi ba mu no omo mantra ba ka omo kan say Ghana ne enti ana ye wodum so ne say ye ni sika e de power ye machines no ense benya sika apower ma ye nsan konna ne kakra no a ye jagu ye botom no say ene de power ne mum ene dodo na ye jamu akwa bonten no e wo say emfaso etumi ebaso na se mfaso tumi baso so a eno kuru ya na ebede nani na etumi da to fuel apower ye plants no na etumi anya energy eno ne asodie kese a owura ginapo am so tumi
all right, fantastic. All right, so let's go to the next person, another area of concern, agriculture. Honorable 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 is the minister sworn in and given the credentials to man the agric sector. Well, he is a seasoned politician with expertise in law, agriculture, and leadership. With over 12 years of parliamentary experience, he has risen from the back benches to become the ranking member on the Food, Agriculture, and Cocoa Affairs Committee. To his academic laurels, he holds a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Law from the KNUST and an LLM distinction in International Business Law from the University of Essex in the UK. Well, he has also earned certification in International Legislative Drafting and Fisheries Management from the United States. Another Colossus ni another man whom
Mr. Never.
Oh, Emra also.
David said, "The coffee is here." And he says, "About me."
Okay, me call Emra also. Yanko. Another Colossus.
Bra, media. Owafu. What of you?
Okay.
Owafu. Baby, I'm person I do ni. My yanko for lawyer. My yanko for educationist. Me yanko for a friend is an economist. So on my
farmer.
Yafa okweni. Bra, mistakes no my yan twaso enyo. A few pain or don't feel pain. That is the mistake of Ghanaians. Wow, yeah, for be so be me kwia so a. Enyo bi a ne kokko afuo. Ebia efriha oka e friend say nima. Obodi fuo. Owo e friend say oyen moa onim emoa yen. Saa nipa wei ono no tumi tena se asese adweno say owura mahama ye excellency akache de say onhwe say okom ende Ghanafo. Onhwe say duane so ebete na sabi wo be den amokom ende Ghanafo. Okwa kra duane na ba se ko yeren. Medical man say ansa na ye finance minister betumi anaso majodo no ebegina owura yi a obo ne din e fe say owura 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 so it is honorable Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 Forsen Afarley na honorable 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗘 ene manifeli ye baby ati enye kwia ye de asoso ato ye kohum na ese ye biem enye kwia ye de efo ne say nantwie ede pra esi omati ene wo say ye biem enye kwia ye de sekan ene ye na ese ye biem hwe ye tomatoes efrinfa Burkina na eba jene free efini jene eba aso ye ni asase a ye wo tide do nto sana aso ye ni asase a ye wo tide do jene ana oman payin kufuo ba ye no meka ise wo bodwa se mpotemu ho obeye cassava farms for starch. Adzika and the brown mine. Me kai say tomatoes kurano factory kura ni obi ogana ha e ko wie san. Ewo he ye do pempen so a e was a Ghana for your state farming institutions and state farms no. Yes san ni ba biem. Kokade ho na kohwe na no kokade. Na okade ho no mo na omo ye ngoko. Na cars abehunu or trailers abehunu na efi Nigeria. Ombe swefri ha na eko. Nti se ye to so saa bra komede ye. Okomo ni ye. Hwe mame nka no kora ntiraw. Enkran ha ana otam sika okodwam a wonya bode to. Na me kurom sometime go me koe no. E wo se me to aduane efi kando ansam ne konkonya adenti. Embrante ni babuni baba no magya kwadwuma. Esan se emfaso bi ye de emma so biem. Ani amunu kai ko bisa enkurasi nkura bi wa hono mo a e wo so mo sika konkura kasie mu na ko to nuane e ba kodi ani ho biem banti ni ho body ani ho mame nka no kura ntra via ti yi nyame ampato ko ma be digana no
na planting for food and jobs say ye hu ne
yes man ko no bi awie e ba wi aseka e ba hu mo pickups no ne de ko so bi da mu ne ma
bebre na so some be campaign
and I make
okay
anti bra hwe voter leki baby efi from Sirem e ba ewura dan na ko gupui mu free na eko bra nti antumi anye mechanized fish farming ana e won so iso ana
ebia rekopoku e was our plan nti ye ma no mere kakra
ntuma me nkenzi
Dabi se meka bia ma no ni ha
oni ha ntoni nka ka samafo Matias
meka bia ma
Matias
edu beti di esi
mushrooms they say because of climate change you know yentumi nya a friend is saying mushrooms endi
okay
but to me I mechanize one ebeje bia die and this time around no me fele akoma mu say anka ye ba yemfa obi a onim ekuaye nipa oye kua nipa owonfuo enembra na ombe kire Ghana for the modernized way of farming.
Okay.
Me da see.
All right. Ni edidie na also obetimi aka afa homino ba nyo bi
Well, main Thomas starts from planting for food and agriculture.
Food and jobs, okay, yeah.
Sorry, planting for food and jobs. Ne musunsha.
Okay.
Ake kokwe the way ni these people touted na kind aspect of my policy. Ke the way na make be na ona keshi. Look, ke we serious about the planting for food and jobs. Shukwen ni mama sa the sugar factory commander,
yeah.
Look, we should have found a means ni what do sugar cane, which was the product na kaba feed na kind factory. See, what did we do as usual? Mokwefe ken kaba fita here and I can credit more, so I'm not going to touch it. Nekeni ne was a keje independence kaba shibiana, and we've lost a lot. You about tomatoes, Pualugu tomato factory. What happened to it? Kebashibiane.
Yeah.
And I dare say, Akeshi, all the state enterprises, Ekomenu were put on divestiture, Kebashibiane. All of them having been bought by private persons. And so when we talk today about privatizing electricity, we should be very careful because the private person is not necessarily a magic man, because keje independence in Kuma State nina Gihok distilleries kenaka majani BFN shoe factory etc. Yo electricity ke water struggling to maintain a beam balance. I mean, they're not making profit. Shinuele they are a necessity, and that's why they brought us this far. What you expect now, me because the private person is not holding a magic wand. And you, if you can tell me what happened to Sawam Cannery, and all of those things we put on divestiture. Over 400 companies were put on divestiture. Tell me which of them is being handled by an individual and performing to the max. A war they are not individuals, private persons are not necessarily magic persons. The state can still do what it can. Kuni wonye here. Now, Greek. Look, sometime in the past, and some of these Nohani, when Muhammad decided to maybe harry these persons to take up the positions that the six say, they are interrelated. Okay. Look, I remember in the 90s when Rawlings decided to build the roads to especially the Ashanti region and then to the hinterland. Charlie, it reduced post-harvest losses by a huge percentage. Because Kaduni ni akpa ma ni ameho farm because bad roads need transport ayajeme. Amebasha on the farm. And so when Rawlings did that, I realized that they are interrelated. It was these persons coming together. And I know that from the camaraderie nyame, so these are guys so you expect them to work and work well. Otherwise, then we're going to suffer the same but a Greek, look, kahani homo yewo. Again, a Greek, would you the cost of production in Ghana is very high, and that is why we still kill ourselves with the chicken infested, injected, nibiye ni akebaha
fruits and all.
Yeah, because come on, in the 90s when we were growing up, akukodaku was all over the place.
Yeah.
Ke akukodaku behewale alo egbopuwe. Definitely, he thought about those who worked with him, who could easily propagate only a boy.
Right.
So, look, let us all put our shoulders to the wheel. I'm saying this because our economy is import driven. Keji utawo no fear U10. Ni a focus on what we are thinking about now. After all, what's the meaning of reset? Reset, especially what time. We will still go after foreign goods. Charlie, these
still
people
be the same.
Yeah.
After 4 years, we will still come back the same.
Yeah.
All right. Exactly so. Now, Peter,
Papa.
Another sector of concern, and indeed, President Mahama, or Tony Boasebo is in road minister, what they will crowd over chill. Eastern Corridor Road, baby, I'll call Krumu. All right, but let me read the credentials of this man. The Honorable 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘𝗍𝗔 is a Ghanaian. Just a moment, I just missed it. Yes, it's a Ghanaian architect and politician with extensive experience in architectural design and project management. A chartered architect. He earned his qualification from the KNUST, Westminster University and East London University. As a principal consultant at K & Partners Limited, he has managed major projects in healthcare, education, and residential development across Ghana and the UK. Since 2013, he has been the Member of Parliament for the good people of Adzika, rising through parliamentary ranks as a deputy ranking member, minority chief whip, and now majority chief whip before he was now appointed into the position of the Minister for Roads. He is 𝗟𝗜𝗙𝗘𝗍𝗔. Minya.
Medasi. All the ministers see. Papa na so be she kase
Ai President Mahama nangasa kan.
Ai na so be she o se o ma ye ekwan a entutu ye. Ekwan papa. A Ghana fo nyina betumi afa so ene anije. Mo na governance honorable was so be she. Hwe se ubema contracts. Na ya yero to specification but it's also architecture no many there it's so within that fraternity nti many de ho pa na mo hwe in Sawam Kumasi road koso tama akoso mo road koso motorway koso Winneba Kaswa road koso Adenta Dodowa road na sa wo hwe sa kwama bosu yi so a titru Pane Kumasi in Sawam road Bokurase honom any a friend is saying Kaswa Winneba road major roads koso men ka say omadu even 50% impo na da benda ana obebe sa akonya wie ansa na Ghana so ne ewo mu ne say aban ba ko hye bibi ase na wawie na obasa obeto aso kura o ye mfa ma o si machine na ye ene dia enti da ben na ana obewie sa akonya wie ansa na ne NDC aban enso de to na kuma pono so say obeye no obehye ase na obeye sa akonya wie no 104 years na so nti obeka so aban no ba no wanya hwe forgetting say dia aban ba ko edi kanja to ho no wabeto aso a ode ko nanim na bra ukohwe Kaso road na se na musi ye sa akwan na e fa no ma omuwie ya ebe ye fe papa na honorable governance owaso die kese pa de to so mienu se akwan ya to wo ye betumi maintain akodum pempenso bia se pese di 10 years 20 years e be di e yasam number 2 se what the contract na ma nipa na wo de contract na ma no oye adwuma papa eno so consultants no omuna ande meso mo pa bra mfie bi atwam 6 7 or 8 years ago na me tu kwan afa agona nyakurom eko odoben esikuma brakwa road no so na omaye from nyakurom eko na ne omaye se 2 weeks 1 week no na ekire edien omoye kono na ekire edien 8 to 2 and China seba na China ni nukuta watering can metal one bi and a bitumen gum into kwa bi atutu no na aide or the bitumen gu ho no ma ni asam na de topete ni atofa so na mbisa sa kwan mu yi aso ebedu 6 months ana ante nse ga koto ye na no na awura gu fam na momo no ye consultant ono so ye de o kwan no empen bebre ni e ba ne se contract ya what the contract na I was say 20 or 10% be actually ko bi botom e disika na that was say the 2 cities na esa aka kwan no say 2 cities no en na na ko contract na nchen party chairman obetene de regional minister betene de MPO betene de DC betene de ansa na we ko aban we ko me nka say NDC aban na me kana sa da bi aban bi aba say suban we na ewo entuma sika na say de kwan no sika na enoso enti contract anonso no ontumi enye adwuma papa enti owura governance obehedan mo stop sa fo nyina se mo 10% enko omo enko eni aso die kese na hwe ukọ na vrongwa omka kwan no te se ne omo ye atomic rori omo duadua mahogany kwan chen ebo kwan ho ban ene wiase ayehye bitumi na ye de kwan no enane at a certain temperature and an ipa I was a car kwan so yade esai enti ye be den am ye duadua afa kwanten ma ye enya direct impact from the sun ebetumi abo abasase no ban for a period of time and so na say sofo me ka mawie cars ye use Ghana ha bebe na break it down wa bebe car no say see ye car kwan mu ho no ho ne atu engine ho ne e car ama sa petroleum product ina no ehwegu bitumi so esa na ne enteche bia no na so porto se fese den e ba car kwan no mu enti owura governance ba die waso sa die nyina no ni amede twato ne say mate huhu say roto besanya ba ei elevi wi free hoye button tax in free hoye COVID-19 free hoye ori roto be kan so ne yewu
okay
wi free hoye won kan che say wi you free ho to be kan
yewu anyway yanko ni so ni what will you have to say that we still will have 2 people to go, so let's be snappy at it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying in effect is that, look, governance has a very huge job. He was told by the president to maintain the existing good ones and then to begin to, try to repair and then build new roads so the majority of Ghanaians will have a smooth, road system to deal with. Maybe I also need to add that maybe we should also look at our transportation system. Hey, maybe bro.
Maybe. Let me know to see get know what I mean. Oh yeah, come.
Okay, there's a correlation between road no your death. Death, your allow accidents, your
number of deaths, yes.
Your human aspect here who should be looked at. KG is a road, say, Kenoni or Bra, you know, ake Henny Lolly after your name, Majame. Sometimes it's in the cave. Talike uba, ni ukwe ujuba, beno bana, or drive straight. Egbe, one of NPP, be one prominent guy, economy opposition, and it's not the best. I think Akeshin governs, Nuchumone Bachu, they maintain roads there. Again, there's an interrelation. Keji Okwe roads no yone. Sally, when the police gives you the statistics there, na Akeshin, most of the deaths no record or ejo roads no one here.
Bad roads.
Come on. Chenu mentioned bitumen, name melt at a certain temperature. But many Nkrumah use cafe motorway. See how long it took. Many came Nkrumah banebana motorway only. Yeah, because motorway.
And there's a Nkrumah bagana no be who motorway.
Yeah,
the white tank chifunan
yeah, because Charlie Cole drive on the motorway now.
Yeah,
it's a no take your time. You dodge
navigate all the potholes and all that. All right, now let's move quickly, Peter. Let's move quickly to another wonderful and fantastic man who, as a young man, was youth organizer for the great NDC and has now become one of the stalwarts. Honorable Haruna Idrisu is a politician, a lawyer, business magnate, and leader with extensive experience in Ghana's parliament. He has held roles ranging from deputy ranking member to majority and minority leader in various parliaments under the Fourth Republic. He has also served as Minister for Employment and Labor Relations, Minister for Communication. Honorable holds a bachelor's degree in sociology from the University of Ghana and also barrister at law. Also a member of the Ghana Bar Association. Peter, Haruna Idrisu.
Bacho, Mrintimi Kasakasi.
Okay.
Haruna Idrisu, a position of the one, the Maniano.
Onianyo.
When you be so
Ghana Kadian and Kapesoyo.
Anka, I'm not no defense, I'm so musa.
Okay.
Defense.
Onunko defense. Okay.
Some media,
Alright.
Okay. Papa, you know, me tepo on Bagbin speaker, and His Excellency Mahama, and Haruna. And Tetelona, honorable Ibn Chambers. On 4 in the table for presidency. Yamen Chadie, Anna Uda Mahama, Yankopon, Ediamano. So, Sir Uda Haruna, you be a managing who ye pa. He's so respectful. Now, Juma, the money, a Juma, a son of Bassam Bako Pet and America. But the money, my uncle yet partisan governance. Mom partisan, answer you mess up. Okay. Mess around say, a be ya, Omunu, Dr. Aduchum. Na sabio enye so nkwoje na emumu no sanka ye betumi atwe no abata ye ho a anka beboa.
Okay.
Enti me de afutu be ko pe na de ma no minim se bi mo de ma no ye betumi aye na emu so person tumi ye ne yiye na bibia nko yiye a ontwe owura doctor Aduchum embata no ho enye sa he will mess up. Okay. Because nia owura doctor Aduchum de buy no wo hu no se e ade adachin bi e be ye Ghana fa pim ema edi yedie technology be Ghana na se yantumi ansomu yiye na edwirigu a ebe ha dwen de ne pe na meka and the pen maker.
All right, Ni.
Well, so Aruna is Moko. When you think about him, the words versatility and ubiquitous would always make meaning, because knowledge and in spite of a academic background, octoposal knowledge.
Well, but surprisingly, in spite of his level of knowledge, he's also one man who does have plenty degrees like the others. I mean, very few, but it's vested very deep. Only a few of me.
And that's why, and here I would like to disagree with my man Peter, because he would have loved for him to go to defense. Shiona Akeshi, before all of these will come to play, there's a committee in Itachi. And remember, the vice is an education person. So okay, I can I'm sure they really think about. Look, one person, Kofi Adams, people are castigating him. Mahama, why sports?
Sports. Okay.
What does he know about sport? What has he done in the area of sport? But I'm telling you, it is not partisan job anymore. Because Ghanaians are make believe widely.
Yeah.
Onye notice ni ofe politics no wo mene because you are creating job for the boys. So in Yeshua, a lot might have gone into. Because what Johnny Randiabe is going into sports. Kejele Benil and Van der Poel. But Charlie, until
MC go.
the rules. If you look at the constitution, the constitution in the sense that majority of ministers should be taken from parliament. Parliament. Chances. Yes, slim. Setepe na can be a who ni we are fighting for parliamentary seat to government keke abawo boas expert ya no afi technocrat ni be no it will be an parliament chances of securing a ministerial position very high. Well, so the idea is I know if you watch the Vetine theoretically, he was up to the task. Just that I didn't like it, and I'm going to use that when we closing, so that I have two concerns. Otherwise, he did very well, and if you watch the praises coming in, the guy is ubiquitous, like I said, and very versatile. And so, like you're looking at him, Iba perform, and I'm saying, Akeshi, we should listen to the call of being citizens
rather than a party person.
And they too in those positions that when you critique they shouldn't necessarily see it as a criticism, on a harsh criticism, in both way. I'm doing what I like. You have your say, I'll have my way. Those things should stop. We're all building a Ghana.
Well, a Ghana for posterity, a Ghana that looks into the future from the present. We are looking sector by sector and correlating them with the sectorial ministers who have been appointed, duly sworn in, and given the credentials to man those ministries. Mepacho Bremuna Yenin Koma Merene Komona Yede Akoka Ura Dominic Ayini. I'm going to read his credentials very soon, but in the meantime, Muntie phone number no Namumran Yenin Koma 0256253461 0538350625. Now straight away to Attorney General and Minister of Justice. So born on the 6th of January 1966 in a certain town of the Upper East Coast, Zuarungu, Dominic Ayini is a Ghanaian politician, member of the 7th Parliament of the 4th Republic, and continued throughout to the 9th Parliament. Well, he represents the good people of Bogatanga East. Now, these are his educational credentials. He completed his O-level at the Notre Dame Seminary and Secondary School, A-level at Tamale Secondary School, and a Bachelor of Arts degree in law from the University of Ghana, Legon, in the Greater Accra region. While he also went on to earn his LLM, International Economic Law, at University of Michigan School of Law in the year 1998. While he then went to the Stanford University Law School in California and also studied for international trade law in the year 2003. This man, Dominic Ayini, has been a member of Parliament and still remains so. This year, 2025, the President of the nation, His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, has appointed him, sworn him in, and given him all the credentials needed to become the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Philo, morning.
Good morning, Baba.
Yetio.
Baba,
Amiadom. Now, so
Blood Me do me way. Ndile na Peter.
Mami.
My first time be do watching.
Me da say my phone is my phone pa. Ah, fache me.
And papa introducing me. It was a monsieur, near the better way. We are so about black Peter, dinner, so yeah, Papa, I told my mentor and Tia, one at the form to catch it. That's okay. What's a man I walk on? I am with the pa say, Obi a bear appointing be a onion nipa, or what you made DNA at their son and son of winning dear. I can't agree, Papa, come a yow. A commodore crowd went to me, Mompie. And I can't a great minister or a 4-year winning dear. Papa Patrol, a minister or Shagalam says to be a young, you know.
Dabi ni minister bi azokosha galances.
And I don't want when the monkey come on the minister
of galances.
Papa more ready my head. A digger Papa.
Yate, that's it.
I'll pay you from Namakau.
Right. Yena, you better. All right, so let's go the route again. Peter. Okay, young Adam Honiemra. Adam, good morning. Good morning.
Morning. I shall be here for you.
Hey, fireman.
That will be here for you.
Yamiadum.
And I say, why is the papa? Me bow about to need my pa, who did the boy my Ghana.
Thank you.
Michiawa Upanalik for so.
Yo.
Asem kakra mechanical. Miko honorable at 240 so. Finance minister. Misrano. Almost dollar. Embra 10 cedi maye. Media minkata dollar embra 5 cedi. But almost dollar near 10 cedi. No one money stable kakram for money. Because the previous government, you know, among them who were the $18 for the 2 about every man in total about 240. Make sure say $1 number from Pramaye and Arina Iglu so almost the education ministry in the Bible to my papa or nobody and yes, so Mama the Mama Yana do so better PSH Arina Iglu so all because on a competent man, money and me man.
Yo, yedase inti. Abra yeguso watching you na o can be for Dominic.
Ma can kind of trade pay.
But Adam, Tennessee.
Oh, Adam.
Say,
yet you.
It was of any that's a bit the empress can say higher qualification. Any say word in direct correlation be a boy keke. It may have been say microphone kuta higher qualification and new medumano. Woko fielder say the Peter can grow any form. It do be kura na fienyansa and say we apply throughout the year so akohebukum. Because we are here divide the x ya hwehwe x you nya hu no. It will the court fielder ewo e de America na de ebebua say wo mu ya ponchi wo mu nyina no wo ba ye bida e de research no wo mu research wo mu ho ansa na wo ma atike o yenim wo mu suban dadada this wo ma anye research no wo mu aho a enye yi ena kweken bi so ye Ghana fo no Peter can send there e no krotru say ye nya test ye research Ghana fo ni nyina na nya test ama Ghana gusa ye nyina foreign e no e kwa say e betimi ama dollar aba form ni ade ye krabi bia fra bruchira e dollar na etimi ayayi ana afi so ese omunya ahofama so amemu a de ye nyina kwa na advantage omu anse omu aye bida ana so omu bada enti se omu timi eye dia omu babida na be mo both friends tikakra American.
All right, that's it pa be bold.
Yo.
Be bold.
Yes, sir.
Yet you.
Yo, morning, Miss Yubia.
Yeah, Joseph.
And any Adzika mediation program.
All right.
Let me say, now, 30 now,
now can say a young papa now or can kind a macasano or Monte Casano ye. Ganubi Jimmy.
Okay.
Gamascon or your. Ni
Gamascon, Becca Fata Hebo, and Yamika Fatai.
Methodist, you know.
All right.
No, it's an boy maker. And what we got near, I can mean your Japan Morgan. We will mean probably fight.
Okay.
A gun. No, near your gun, able more than the Cassigan.
All right, Jay Guy, your mo. Jay Guy, your moshi. What policy New York be a war. We more Tomo. 4 new war. A walk halfway down. But every jomo. Lehu, every jomo. A walk about training. On. Okay, we more fan about foot. Thank you. Yeah. All right, let's go to Inzama. Good morning. Che, good morning. Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Hey, that's what my cousin said. I'm saying, you know, and there are 2 young trial, and a 2 Obama and DC for ya. O mobile. As a Oba constituency chairman, or Oswacha now, we acquire to any is out.
Hey,
I didn't know
you acquiring him.
Or more or don't go for over the 2 galaxy.
Hey.
Kenya no my head information and mama.
I told you, oh, for Nibia na or the Amaya na no mebia. Yenya ye see he dear. Ye ni bibia chrese dear walk and yankasa obo ye nina so be and no. Ye the beto and chance but production beti me aje na manam for Nibia will be an affair yet to me edia to us. All right, Terry, good morning. Hello, Terry, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. My name is Perry.
Right.
P-E-R-R-Y, not Terry. P-E-R-R-Y.
Oh, Perry. All right.
Perry.
All
yes,
right.
Please. Today is my first time. I mean, even seeing the station.
Okay.
And I really, I prefer to speak my mother tongue.
Which?
We can one. It's so nice. And from today onwards, I'm promising this station.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my KMA about this particular station. Because you have a Wadanobana station, a real more in your care. Because the other person named Tajamon child on the name of Fubu. And when you Fante, when I catch Fante, no. The work Fante no credit particular station, Fante no Tajay, Fante, a Vega, maybe one of host or Bomo Vega, Fante. I think I can see this is a full cake. I don't want to talk about politics, nothing.
Okay.
Came up to other station because I listen to 4 stations now. You bluff. Probably I'm not pronounce the word in music. 4 stations now. You tree. I'm not you tree. Come any music.
All right.
But I will. I mean, I can actually be mobile. I can say it is beautiful. That's one you more calate. No more. I don't say. So you connect the monkey.
Okay.
Now I pay so much. Can you be fair? I prayed with this. That's not that I only saw today. I won't keep your time. Thank you so much. Why do you have a beautiful day? Ajobo,
Anyami, Ajobo. Auntie Aggie, morning. Auntie Aggie. Okay. Bem say ye was so Auntie Aggie ahomanim. Eti ahwefo ade ye kirechire mu kakra WTV no ye nka kasa baako. Enti filo fatu trimu ne. Say WTV and Kakasabako is a policy of the station. Say Yabeka Kasa Hodo 9 Nano Crani Pebi account. 18 no, a drew baby and near account diamond, no Trimaya de near Kobe so diamond. Method is for near Christopher, ya would nipa hodo, missing some more winning. Togbe partner, Miss Yagbeni partner to make count the order. Next time, I shift to comedy, I heard one Kazan, Nesofo can you be. That is the nature of the church on that day when the Holy Spirit came upon them, they spoke several languages. And that is the unity and the uniqueness we bring on as WTV. It is still the station of the nation. And I know a GTV for there. We are still the station of the nation. It's a kakasa. No, Obi Kasa o Yenkrenio.
No chunkunya. No chunkunya rupon. So te blinkunya blepa. If you rupon, me can kunya kasaba. The battery is what?
So Becca, and a bike business. Make up a doga.
Yema, in Craswa.
All right, Memfa Auntie, I guess my last call and half a memo. The final rounds to finish Ayini. Okay. All right. Auntie, I give morning.
No, I can't think.
Yeah, this should not be possible for Mujina Monaso.
You also for a general, what method discovery method is here, Naso. That's right. It's not a little bit dry than Naso.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, me free test yaba. Because me may are in Timaba, everything.
Okay, right.
And she was saying, can you only in the here? You can hear the minister. And education for also 2 years will be out to Tunakwa, so only now I'm ranting. You want to see where be a woman. And so what would you do, Manoa, or when ye?
Yeah, dishy. Yeah,
that's my just on a person to Omra. You.
All right, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. 80 brothers, my mom on the final route. Ayini. 1 minute.
Mate, Mahuna, Natreye. Martin Numkasa.
Okay.
Na umba peya onimude. Eba emremua onimude. Be akase dena onimono ode beye djuma Ghana for akoma beto mu yam.
Yeah.
Na obehwe se yeto abawie kwan a MPP dane amanyon ana tumi edema MDC ekoye ekire emu nsem a eba na nkone ba. Mpem bebre party bi etitafo bi edi anatu anamun bi a ensa emfata ya dene pa se yedom begina embra no enti enno ene yehwe owura yi se aso djuma de amano no atentrene bekoso wana empem bi atwam na obehunu se yedi asem wie pia na ebetro Facebook unanimous FC enti this time around yebehwe se ne beko wie be ye bom pa e mom se ebesi omuyiye no muntumi nkuta Ghana emfenkoru pempenso a ye nyina ye de yepe embre na konti men say embre.
Yeah, the thing is mama didn't have a few points na make actually. One of them, the first one I came in Nigeria reform the justice system.
The justice system, yeah.
And it is very, very important. Look, Nkeba juxtapose a colleague and a dummy. I mean, there were too many things entirely wrong. Kwe akeshi kesel at 2,000 case you dare not go to bo or accused person no kelaya motupo against Moko ejaje kra, and then he was advised by the judge Charlie recuse. No,
he stood on his grounds.
Yeah, and then again there was a day on the case of some 444 law students they had problem. Parliament recommended a few things she parliamented J admission office but eventually he did exactly but made it look like ledenche noni. Look at the man and I handled them level. Eventually after 2 years Danny no me level 80 Danny the Supreme Court by out to say the president acted erroneously. I mean, why should these things go on? These are the things called by power. You have them to guide you. Can use personal emotions no can chase them. One of the things he was told, honey, the pendulum of the sword of justice I swing fairly.
Everywhere.
Fairly.
Everywhere. All right. All right.
But let me also say this, Charlie, initially, emergency vetting. The chairman and the minority leader were like antagonists.
Yeah, the tussles were just too
toxic. But now it's become a bit friendly. I think I can buy on account. But let me also say this, look, why would you carry the whole of township Keba?
And
there are situations, Charlie, Achiatuake, we cannot vet you today. Charlie, hotel bills.
Yeah.
I'm a lunch, supper.
No like J government any back on a cash guy.
You
money
a new appointee. Ni o boss nyomoneke. How safe will our shika be?
We handle shika keba. And their family plan.
Positions nearby me. Una neke wo fio ni kame bana me why you shika.
All right. So dear friends, Emreno, I did with the Nyanka next week. We assign part 2. I think we'll continue to be looking at their profile now. Yeah, they were mujuma so aba. I don't know what production will say, but let's see what happens next week. We just heard from so I have a reliable forward drift that we are going to continue this parameter. It is continue looking at sectors and also the ministers who have been put in position to do the job. All right, so we just heard from 𝗟𝗏𝗡
animal care fisheries woman and I bet like Charlie perfect. But again, is there a correlation between Emilia
Okay. Charlie. Now, next week we'll come back and really take them one by one. Now for Yetimi Aye. All right, so that is 𝗟𝗏𝗡. Afarley Gambie. Adan.
It told me over where
it told me Lord George.
I mean, Adan
Niche. Big Adan low for.
Yeah.
Okay. Low Matumunyu. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So he is a lecturer with the UPSA, governance expert and political analyst. And Rupoman.
Yes.
Rupoman.
I'm here.
Peter Wonders, also a lecturer with the African University of Communication and Business. Me pacho media. Your friend was software Adzika. Me I beni. Me a method software. And no. Christian service. Yeah, damase.
The Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA, MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246-275375, 0240-154825 or 0244-596603 or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at Odeneho Kwadaso on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
elejo. Okay, say the oyade. Na this one dey was.
Oyade ka.
Elejo. Eba news dey ka. Basa news. All right, we are ready for the last 2 laps. It is now what's up on social media.
What's up on social So it's WhatsApp on social media. Emreason say yebeko Aberfontein time. So yebeko Facebook kakra na yako X kakra yebeko Instagram enso kakra nye ewo ho nyina yede bro enu nti no yebesha ase with the trends for the day. And then I say the trends are mostly in the world of technology and sports, and so we have Paradise trending, we have hashtag Galaxy AI, hashtag Galaxy S25. In the world of sports, we have Benfica, we have Pablo, and Dembele trending. And so that is it for the trends for today. But also so otamufona okwa, you might get other different trends enti na wa shenin. So no yeko Facebook no, there was a post that was shared in relation to the baobab tree. Minim se okaya first pano yaya in kolano mekaina. There was this program on TV where the baobab tree could talk, meaning say ebia okaya. But this post says the baobab tree, commonly known as the tree of life, is indigenous to the African continent as well as certain regions of Australia and Madagascar, and is capable of living for thousands of years. Its scientific name, Adansonia digitata. And no any scientific name, honors the French botanist Michael Adanson, who documented this remarkable tree in the 18th century. Now, so the baobab tree is known to be very huge. It is a Facebook page. Ube who say a nipa ejina asie nenso omo ye and ampa, the baobab tree is very huge, and people have shared their thoughts about the tree. Pamela is saying amazing. Saha says I have never seen before. Okay, Emma is saying this is beautiful, and Padilla is saying this is a gigantic tree. Wow, amazing. That is what Asila is saying. Mona Lu says, wow, beautiful. Chavez is also amazed with the tree. And Johanna says, we cook soup with it in northern Nigeria. And so Saka is saying, absolutely wonderful picture. And Silva says, amazing free. Okay, Nigerians, they say they cook with the baobab tree. I'm wondering, I would love to taste. Graphic Online, they also shared a post, and Nestor reshared it. It's all about money. And Helen Paul, I don't know if you know, Helen Paul is a Nigerian comedian and singer, and Helen Paul is saying that the salaries of wives should be paid into their husband's account. Salaries of wives should be paid into their husband's account. That is what Helen Paul, a Nigerian or a comedian and a singer, say, yeah, yemfa aketiano ento okununo.
Yerenom aketia. Yerenom kaho.
Aketia.
Tell you.
And so husband's account. I think Miss Na is not agreeing with it.
No, you see, I won't agree. I can't talk about this. Maybe at the end of the year. Maybe at the end of the year I can talk about it. But
okay, well. It's a comment session. No, Mustafa.
Adzika se Mama Francisca, my name benefit. Yes, I'll major. Please continue.
Interesting. So, comment section, Mustafa is saying it should rather be paid to their parents' account because they cater for me through school, not our husbands. Okay. And Miss Sandra Clotte says because they paid our fees from childhood rights. And Winifred is saying, I think you are going okay for the broken you went through. Is it my husband that paid my school fees? And so you can see a lot of women are not agreeing to it. Florence Arthur is agreeing. And she says, yes, you pay your, oh, okay, you pay yours. Why? Dorothy is saying, oh, say, with a big question mark. And Samat is saying, because I use my husband's brain and certificate to work. Gifty says, so after my father suffered and paid my fees for years, I should come and listen to these people. Hey, I better go. Well, you can see there are a lot of women in the comment section and they are not agreeing to it. So this is what we have for you. WhatsApp on social media. We are bringing you the video of the day. We are in the month of January. How is it going for you?
From the Bible to the Quran, Revelation in Jerusalem, Shalom, Salam Alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, salam alaikum, wa alaikum assalam.
This video of the day, I really agree with it because usually most of the months are 4 weeks, but this month of January is 5 weeks.
10. How can I do 35?
Abroso, Papa.
Abroso. Yeah, Kasika Samoa, and Pessy Bisua into the moment you go celebrate it. Yeah, that's say, Mama, okay, see, wait TV at the Abra, come. She said, yeah, young call and DJ Mirim. Go.
Celebrate.
Alright, so it's all about celebrations. If you're celebrating your birthday this week, if you're celebrating your birthday today, it's a happy birthday to you. But let's go straight to our first celebrant, and Reverend Patrick 𝗟𝗡𝗍𝗲 is celebrating his birthday, and it's a happy birthday to the minister of the Emmanuel Society Spentex Circuit. Our prayer for you is the Lord reign in all affairs of your life. He will increase you mightily, and may his face continue to shine upon you and give you rest in all facets of life. Remain blessed. And this is from Mr. and Mrs. 𝗟𝗡𝗍𝗲, all the way from UK.
WTV celebration is sharing in the joy of Rosemary Noko. Happy glorious birthday to our sister. May the good Lord favor you with your heart desires in this new age in Jesus' name. And this is from Wesley Secondary Society Guild.
Victoria Tioko Noye, happy birthday, DCNO of the Durampong Polyclinic Apam. Elohim is faithful and he will see to it that you excel in all that you do. We are grateful for your warmth and love, sending you our love and hugs on your birthday from Dede and Paulina. Wishing you, Auntie Victoria, a happy birthday.
Abigail, happy birthday. Today is a special day for a truly remarkable person. I hope your day is filled with happiness, laughter, and cherished moments with loved ones. May this new year of your life bring you success, good health, and countless reasons to smile. Happy birthday, Abigail. You deserve all the wonderful things life has to offer. Have an amazing day, and here's to an incredible year ahead. And this message is from Gideon to you. Abigail, happy birthday.
Gideon the editor.
Exactly.
Gideon the editor.
Exactly, Papa.
Achireva Anita Abba Anan. Happy glorious birthday to our dear sister. May the Jehovah God of hosts bless your new age and enlarge your territory. As you turn +1 today in Jesus' name, from the Wesley Secondary Society Guild, wishing you Achireva a happy birthday.
Evans JC WTV celebration is sharing in your joy. Happy birthday. May this special day bring you joy, love, and all your heart desires. May God bless you with good health, prosperity, and happiness throughout the year. Have an excellent year, bro. This is from Anita, Felix, and the entire Bethel MYF family inside Kaswa.
Ivan and Killian Kunedu, happy birthday to you too. God bless your new ages. May God carry you on his wings and may you grow to become who God wants you to be. Have a blessed new year and enjoy it to the fullest, sons. And this is from your mom, Francisca Ijoma, your grandma, and your uncles, wishing you all a pleasant new year.
So, WTV celebrations, you can send your birthdays and your anniversary messages to us on our WhatsApp number. Na Shannon so say messages no send ya free yenje she into ya o send it message na order or picture and any pa or send it message no din aka ho amaye.
All right, Nancy okay see into beji kakra. Mo send you beji kakra. Well, they are so free as she has said. Ana emre ene don be my kwan na ye so the time a little above 10 a.m. as advertised. Na ye fi ha yes here that your sponsors na sepa MIP Methodist University, Downwall Insurance, KFK Foods, Barbarella Clothing, Release Clothing.
So now come
Release Clothing. Ave so cry no ye kotema Wesleyan due for no so mo wine ave yenko multi credit na yenko konkoje besia Kumasi for Yadamasio Pip Test Christian Service and Africa, the new kid on the block. Thank you so much for being our guest. Rachel, you have something to say?
Yes, about a year 11 anopeya Monshane son Mayen, a year presiding bishop at the launch of the connectional prayer and fasting at the Brian and Nintino about 11 pepe now which we feed you atwa. In fact, don't change the channel 11 a.m. the launch of the connectional fasting and prayers.
All right, oja. Welcome. Compliments to the presiding bishop and what you are about to do this morning at 11. The presiding bishop, dear, still he remains the occupant of the Vital Professorial Chair of Contemporary African Christianity and Pentecostalism. Papa, unkwasu. Ipacho ushia me friend yourself Adzika. Many
Miss
Rachel Mercy Arhin.
All right. Good morning.
To